Hi everyone, it's school half term here in the UK and I've sent my son to see the cinema to see Pets on a Train, otherwise known, apart from in the UK and the USA, as Falcon Express. Went to see it at my local Vue Cinema, and I always give Vue Southport a shout out. It's right next to the beach, loads of parking, you get 3 hours free. If you go and watch a movie, you can put your registration plates into a machine and you get the rest of the day free. So we went to the cinema. It's a lovely cinema. It's just had new laser projectors. Last year they put all recliners in. It's a lovely cinema, it really is. About 5 minutes walking to Southport. So we did it. We put the registration in my car and had a walking sound, and I walked down the Victorian Promenade, the boulevard, sorry, that is Lloyd Street in Southport. It's a big wide Victorian shopping street with all metal awnings over and lots of independent shops. So we had a really nice time after the movie. But let's talk about the movie. It's a French animation film directed by Benoît and Jean-Christian Tassi. The English cast I've never heard of, the vocal cast, but they were fine, they were perfectly fine. The animation was excellent, and with the animation, you should imagine it's fairly easy to dub another language over the top. 87 minutes, perfect for the kids, nothing too threatening in it. Quite exciting. I enjoyed it. For an hour and a half, I enjoyed it. Enough action, some laugh out loud moments. It was nice to see a bit of different animation. The animals were very well animated. The train, the mechanical animation on the train and all the machinery, all the moving parts was brilliant. It really was. I really was impressed. For the human faces, the adult human faces were slightly more realistic. The children were more cartoonish, but adults were more realistic. And the few adult characters in it were very funny, I've got to admit. There was 2 or 3 laugh out loud moments for me this morning. It's about some pets that are being transported on a train, and another animal, a raccoon, who's called Falcon, gets on board, and the train runs away with them all on board, and they're heading for impending disaster. They're gonna, yeah, it's pretty generic stuff, but enjoyable enough. I enjoyed it. My son, who's 8, he really enjoyed it. We had a nice time, nice hour and a half in the cinema. Nothing too inappropriate, nothing at all inappropriate. Good production, good animation. The vocal cast, I've got to admit, Wyatt Bowen, Daniel Brushew, Mark Kamiko, Bruce Dinsmore. I'm not quite sure who these people are. If I research, they probably pop up in other things, but off the top of my head, there's no one here that I instantly recognise. But they're good, obviously decent professional voice actors, excellently animated film. I would recommend it if you're looking for something to do this weekend. Weather is pretty awful this afternoon. Go and watch Pets on a Train, or if you're not in the UK, the US, Falcon Express. Yeah, there you go. Enjoyed it. So support your local cinema. It was released in France. I was reading it. It was released in France this summer, and it's only just been released in October in the US, and it's only just come out in the last week or so in the UK. So it's quite new here. A bit different. It was ever so slightly European in the world it was in. So a little bit different. But the train, it was like this big diesel locomotive with probably about 14 coaches behind it, and the animation was excellent. I was gripped. And the mechanical elements of it were very good. Yeah, great for kids, great for bigger kids like me. So yeah, whatever you go and see, support your local cinema. I'm a big fan. If you're on a day out in the northwest of England, get yourself down to Southport. Go and watch this movie at Vue. Put your registration in, and the rest of the day is yours. It's right next to a park. You've got a park on one side, the marine lake, a beach. There's lots of restaurants next to the cinema, both chain restaurants and independents, and you're about 5 minutes walk from the Victorian shopping centre, not shopping centre, but Victorian shopping street that is Lloyd Street in Southport. And behind that, you've got the new market quarter. So, you know, Southport has had some, you know, problems with, you know, the terrible murders that happened there. But that was a one-off incident. You know, I enjoy a day out in Southport. I really do. I'm lucky. I only live 10 minutes down the coast. But yeah, it's a very good town to visit. I never go out there at night, so I don't go anywhere at night to be honest anymore. Those days are behind me. But you know, for a daytime, for you know, going to cinema, going for lunch, they have a big arcade there that's just full of second-hand goods, full of action figures, books, and we spent a good hour just browsing, just stuff we will not buy, but it was real good fun. That was on Lloyd Street. I think it's something for everybody in Southport. That's my view. I'm a big fan. It helps that you can go to the cinema, put your registration in, and we'll have a walk into town and enjoy all the benefits that come with it. So anyway, there you go. Falcon Express, known to you and me, my friends, as Pets on a Train. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.